Hey guys! Welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to solve my first HackTheBox lab. I'm pretty sure you already know this platform because HackTheBox is one of the most known providers for hacking labs. So you are very welcome to join me on this journey. I hope we will learn something today. In the end of the lab, I will create a cheat sheet where I will put all the interesting stuff out of this lab. I decided to start today with the level 0. It means I will choose one of the starting point labs and hopefully I will be able to solve it because otherwise it will be very embarrassing. So let's see. Well, looking into the overview of the available labs, I will go for dancing just because of the name. Today I decided to use HackTheBox Pwn machine for hacking. It means the first thing I need to do is to start the Pwn machine. While the Pwn machine is starting, I will quickly take a look into the target machine info tab just to know what will be the main topic of this lab. And as you can see, this lab is about SMB Server Message Block Protocol. Our Pwn machine is ready. Let's open it in the desktop. And the thing I totally forgot is to start the target machine, so let's do it right now. Great, our hacking and our target machines are ready. It means now I can start with hacking. Here in this lab we have several questions, several tasks to solve, but before I will read the first one, I would like to check if target machine is really reachable for me to avoid all possible confusions in the latest steps. So I'm trying to ping our target, and as you can see, it works. Very nice. The next step I would like to do is to scan all ports on our target machine. I will do this with Nmap scan. To scan all the ports, I'm using the flag -p- and just typing the IP address. The Nmap scan is finished. Now I can see all the open ports on the target machine, but before I will continue with Reconnaissance, I would like to switch to the previous tab to see which tasks do I have. The first question is, what SMB stands for? SMB means Server Message Block. This information we already saw in the Machine Information tab. So this was a quick win. Question 2. What port does SMB use to operate at? So the default port for SMB is 445. However, sometimes SMB could be configured on other ports. So let's check which port was used on our target machine. Okay, yes, in this case, this is the standard port 445. Well, we already know the answer to the second question. What is the service name for port 445 that came up in our Nmap scan? Let's quickly have a look into our Nmap scan, and the service name is Microsoft DS. What is the flag or switch what we can use with the SMB client utility to list the available shares on Dancing? If you need to access SMB resources, SMB client is one of the commonly used tools for this purpose. So let's quickly have a look into SMB client documentation to find the right flag. And as you can see, the flag we were looking for is -L. How many shares are there on Dancing? To answer this question, we need to list all the available shares using SMB client. So let's do this. SMB client -L, we already know what does this flag mean. Then 4 backslashes, IP address, and 2 closing backslashes. To see the list of available shares, no password is required, so we can simply press enter. And here we have the list of 4 available shares: admin, C, IPC, and work shares. So now we can answer the next question. What is the name of the share we are able to access in the end with a blank password? Actually, we have 4 shares available, but I'm not going to try a blank password everywhere. Here we have a small hint that the name of the share ends with an S letter, and this is probably the share work shares. To confirm my assumption, I'm trying to access work shares with a blank password. And here we go. We've got an SMB shell. What is the command we can use within the SMB shell to download the file we find? So I have very small cheat sheet of the most helpful SMB shell commands. Happy to share it with you. Let's see if we can find the command for download there. Yes, the command we are looking for called get. Now is the easiest thing. We just need to submit the root flag. So let's search for it. My simple strategy for this task is to look around and to see which files I will find in the SMB share. I truly believe that the root flag is hidden in one of these files. Here we have 2 folders, amy.j and james.p. First of all, let's open Amy's folder. Here we have only one worknotes.txt file. To look into this file, we need to download it, and we will do it with the get command. So I'm opening the second terminal to look into this file without terminate our SMB console. It's a little bit disappointing, but there is no flags there, so let's continue our search on the SMB share. Let's see the content of the James directory. And here we have flag.txt file. Okay, it looks promising. Let's download it and open. And here we go. We have this flag. Great. This challenge is solved. Here is the cheat sheet as promised. Happy learning! Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.